YouTube. Denny in Saigon. My name's Denny. I'm an American. I live in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. If you watch my videos, you probably know I'm a teacher. And I'm on my way back to class after taking a break. I did the morning classes. 2.5 hours of teaching little kids. And now I'm going to go teach 2.5 hours teaching little kids more. And more teaching. I'm not ready for it. I can take the day off, really. Took yesterday off. It was cool. But I woke up and got dressed and was ready to leave, and then they messaged me and said they decided to go to a picnic. I didn't have to teach, so I need to go teach, make the money. I'm teaching more than what you need to teach here if you want to live. You could come here and retire, basically semi-retire as a teacher, just teach a little bit and make enough money to live. I'm paying some debts and some backs and forth things. It's Christmas time, I've got things to buy, obligations, so I'm teaching quite a bit. I picked up an extra third employer, another job tomorrow, and the next day I'll teach for a third employer in the mornings, and so I will have 2 monthly employers, and then that pay me monthly, and then one employer pays me weekly. Between the three, I'm making out all right. This intersection here is a little bit brutal. That wasn't bad. Traffic, you know, in Asia, anywhere. Traffic in Asia. Lived in Asia for 2.5 years. It's I've seen a lot of bodies on the road. I'll just put it that way. I've seen a lot of gruesome things, and so it's the one thing I worry about. If you come here and work and you have to drive around a lot, it's probably, maybe it's not worth it. I wouldn't mind living in the USA again if things would settle down and be normal there. I don't know that they ever will be normal. I wouldn't mind going back to Michigan, maybe. Get a little house in the countryside, grow some chickens and some pot. Maybe do websites or something. Drive the Amish some more. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if the USA is going to end up like France, you know. The French, they're burning cars. It's because of climate change, you know, the climate change tax. Finally, Macron, he relented on that because they burned enough cars, I guess. You know, I hate to see that happen, man. I hate to see them. You shouldn't have to burn cars. You shouldn't have to fight for your freedom in life, but you know, you probably will have to. Nothing's really free. They're over there chanting they want Trump, you know. Macron is an idiot. And I hate the New World Order guys. I hate the whole freaking cabal. Climate change, the biggest hoax that ever came down the pike. It's amazing people fall for that. For one thing, they'll claim that climate is different from the weather. But then every time there's a weather event, they point to it and holler climate change. Every single time. They hype every weather event like it's evidence that Trump has done something wrong to America. And all climate deniers. It's only a matter of time before climate deniers will be outlawed. I don't expect that the climate people are going to give up. It's too big of a scam for them to give up on, and they have no intention of giving up on it. It's a big part of their mechanism for controlling the world. So they want to regulate your breath and every little cell in your body. So climate change is not going to be going anywhere. But for right now, they did stem the taxes, the extra taxes. See, they do the same thing in the USA, and they've done that for a long time. The price of gas goes up every year a little bit. The price of cigarettes goes up every year a little bit. The price of beer, the price of this, the price of that. They just continually raise taxes and make it more expensive to live just for the sake of making you, under their control, making you use less, influencing your behavior. They love to do that. They love to influence your behavior, especially through taxation. there's a lot going on here all the time. Just have to be real careful. And I am. I have my phone in one hand, but it's not a problem. I see people driving around all the time on motorbikes with refrigerators in one hand. You know, I mean, they could have anything. 16-foot poles. This right here, helmets. They fall off of motorbikes a lot. And see that dude? He's just got one hand. A helmet will cause you to have an accident on a motorbike if you hit that. You see a lot of blocks and bricks and a lot of big piles of sand and dirt in the road. It falls off these little trucks and trailers and stuff they carry around. It's real dangerous for you. If you are coming here to live, and there's a lot of people who are, maybe you found my videos because you're coming here. You know, I would recommend you don't get a motorcycle. That'd be my advice. A lot of foreigners like to come here and get big motorcycles if they can, or they rent motorbikes cheap, you know. It's maybe not worth it to ride a motorbike here, but it just depends on what you're doing. It is highly dangerous, though, and if you want to go fast, it's extra dangerous. This is no place to go fast. Vietnam or anywhere in Asia, because there's just too much going on. Too much silliness and too much nonsense going on all the time. And that's just my advice. I kind of want to come home partly because of the traffic, and also I miss my kids. Miss my kids a lot, and I'm feeling guilty because I'm not there. And I love my life here a lot, and it's real easy for me here. My girlfriend takes good care of me. I could just settle down with her and just have a real easy life. Probably get a little coffee shop going along the side street here, or some little, maybe a internet cafe or something, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows where the world is headed? All the time I do try to factor things in about the world, you know, which way the world is going and what I know about the world. You see, guys, things in Vietnam, it changes slowly. Things change much slower here than in the West. The West is under rapid change. They're changing rapidly. Into what? Nobody knows, you know. But it is changing a lot, and you don't know what next year will bring, the year after. Who knows what the economy will do? You know, when Trump came in, he started doing the trade deals and renegotiating, and he started to fix the economy, man. It was doing good. But then here come the feds, you know, raising interest rates. They don't want Trump to have a good economy. They're part of, you know, the global government crowd, of course. Who do you think owns the Fed? Well, nobody really knows, but it's not owned by the people of the country. That's for sure. Yeah, they're going to try to kill the economy, and that'll probably affect everybody over here, probably affect everybody in the world. God only knows what they're going to do. What can you do? You know? I'd like to come home, but I'm living a better life here than I could live at home, really. And what can you say about that? It is what it is. I am from Indiana. It's cold there. It's cold in Indiana, and also they like to mess with the time changes there. That's just another way to mess with your head. You know, the daylight savings time. There's so much nonsense going on in the USA, in the West. And in the state of Indiana, they suspended my license because I have back support. I owe back support, which I'm paying the back support, but I have to go through the process of getting the license back. I can't really work in Indiana without a license. They don't have, it's not like Saigon. They don't have public transportation. They don't have a big abundance of jobs everywhere where you can just make money right next door. Here you can. I can find a school right next door within walking distance, probably, wherever I go. But people offer me jobs here all the time. It's hard to be unemployed here. I picked up this extra job here. I didn't even apply for it. They just, she found me. And anyways, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm just making these videos because I can. I have a little bit of time left to give my opinion out online. I don't expect it's going to last forever. They're going to be getting rid of your First and Second Amendment. We're going to need to. Can't have a new world order. The American citizens running around free. So. I guess that's the reason why I'm making the videos, for the fun of it. What else would I be doing on my ride to work, right? Just looking at things. I have to go back and teach Christmas to little kids. I don't really like teaching Christmas. It sucks, of course, but I'm not one of these lefties who hates Christmas, but I mean, I do kind of hate Christmas, but not for the same reason. They hate it just because they hate God. I don't know. They think it has something to do with God. Really, it has more to do with the devil than God. You know, you'd have to research that yourself. I can't really. I'm not going to convince you. You're in traffic, probably. See, when I'm driving here, I am talking to you, and I'm trying to come up with something to say, but I'm also thinking about traffic because it's all going on all around me. Lumberyard. Back in Indiana, I used to work for the Amish, and they got a lot of lumber yards, and a lot of this construction, and a lot of that stuff going on. That's what the Amish do. They build things. They're pretty good people, mostly. There's a lot of them in Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. Not much else, too. It's pretty damn boring there. They don't have a lot of places where I can rent in Indiana. It's hard to find a place to rent, really, in my little town. I'd have to go to Fort Wayne. Maybe you've heard of Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's the nearest big town. It's not really a big town, 100,000 people. But, you know, somebody gets shot every night in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Absolutely every night, they find a body. Every day, every night. It doesn't really happen here much. Saigon, 8 or 10 million people. Of course, you know, people don't really have guns here, but they don't have that much violent crime. They do have some. They do have some. But it's nothing like home. That's for sure. It's kind of a peaceful day. Pleasant day. The rainy season's over. The weather is hot, real hot, and but pleasant. I like hot, a lot better than cold. See, if I go back to Indiana, I'm gonna have to buy long unders. Man, I don't want to buy long unders. I have to go to Walmart, buy a hoodie. And then who am I gonna get to run me around? I don't have a license, you know. I'm gonna have to get my mom or my mom doesn't drive. I have to get my stepdad, he doesn't want to do it. My brother, he's too busy to take me anywhere. My son, he doesn't really have a license yet, or a car. I should go back and help him. I got to get my license back to help him. Yeah, it's a big decision. What to do. Anyways, you know what I ought to do? Put it in the comments below. Tell me where to go. My name's Denny. Thanks for watching my video, and whatever you do, I hope you have a nice day.